Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy TekVille Volume 6. Um, Chilling up in my other jungle home. Last time I started out in my treehouse, and I showed you some of that. So tonight I wanted to start in another house of mine. So here it is. It's way up in the sky. That's why it's so open. In fact, let me give you some perspective. Let's jump down in the water. Whoa! And don't mind that down there. We don't know what we're doing with that yet, anyways. So, anyways, you can't get to it really. It's pretty much impenetrable because the trees I've got surrounded with the heads here, the only ones you could actually climb up and get to the house in. There's the house way up there. There's the bottom of it, anyways. I have it suspended in between some huge jungle trees that I spawn out in the water, which it's not natural, but sometimes, hey, in order to make cool, you gotta bend reality, right? Oh, fly mode disabled. What the heck am I doing here? There we go. All right, so you can come up in the tree here, and you can run up these steps. And let's see. I guess we better make it to the top of these steps first. every time you try to type when you're playing, if you're going up a ladder, you fall back down. It's very annoying. Sometimes you need to say something when you're climbing. Alright, so anyways, here we are. I want to tell everybody, say hi to YouTube. And then you come up these steps right here, and there's to be a door here. So really, you could live here even if you were in survival without fly, where you could actually fall and you'd probably land in the water. Oh, good old pumpkin pie. Man, that stuff's good. Alright, so actually I made it where it would work. This dark stuff here, I would imagine, is like steel or iron, and it's attached to these massive jungle trees right down here. It's like notched right onto the tree. So you could suspend the weight of the house, which is not much. It's really just, it's this big, and then you've got jungle tree wood that goes out underneath it. And I tried to go with just kind of like a modern looking woodsy, outdoor. I mean, you could walk over. Here's the TV again with my favorite painting on it. And you can see you got your surround sound speakers, but actually you can sit in the hot tub and the rear speakers are still behind you. So you'd be sitting back here watching an awesome movie up here in the sky, where you could just walk out over and fall. I mean, obviously, but I figure, heck, just a place to come up and chill, right? So anyways, anybody even say anything? Oh, Cam said something. The new guy. Let's see. Last time we talked about the ranks, which is good stuff to know. A lot of people come on and they're very concerned with, making sure they get their rank and all that. Another thing that a lot of people like to do is come on and PvP. And so I remember in the first video we did a little arena, but I'd like to warp up to the area that has most of my arenas and just show you a few things. Some of my good builders, well, this one guy did this terraforming huge spider tree thing there, as you see the chunks load. I actually did this old school Contra guy right here, and I did this Link, original 8-bit Link right here in the pixel art. But then some of my friends Icy and Jojo did all these other ones. They're better than me. Some really cool looking stuff, and you can see them while you're fighting in these arenas, because right below me is skirmish. Skirmish arena. You join it by saying skirmish join, and then this is where I would come to watch people fight. My friend built this in here. It's pretty cool. It's like, a diamond sword would look on the floor. And these are the 2 spawn points you spawn in at. What's unique about skirmish is you bring your own gear, and then when you die, your loot's sitting right there. So because of that, the fact that it could be winner take all, I decided to name it pink. So when you do skirmish join, it says I joined the pink queue. If anybody joined it with me, it would be me against them with our own gear, and all your items would be laying there when you die. So, you know, that one doesn't get used as much just because of that. I was going to try to maybe go hang out in some of the normal world, though. Let me go ahead and get my armor on. But, so, you know, there's that. And then over here is the Colosseum, which I actually built. It's a little bit, I went with like more of an old kind of feel with the acacia wood, and this one here is, it's the Colosseum. It's every man for themselves. You need at least 4 people to join. You start in the 4 corners, and there's a little bit of time so you can kind of see what the map is. And then boom, you go, and you have a bow and arrow and a sword and some gear and stuff. But it's unique because you can kind of dip and dodge behind some of this stuff. And then there's some potions up here, and that chest regenerates every game. So you can kind of jump up high and shoot some arrows a long ways. And what's bad is if you get caught in some of these cobwebs, obviously, boom, your guy can just run up and sword you right there. You may not be able to even move. So it's got some, you know, it's got some obstacles. So that one's cool. And then down here is DM, which is probably my most popular arena. I really don't know why. A lot of people do 2-player arena, DM, and over and over, even though it was made more for groups. I didn't have a hole in the top. Come on, I always put a hole. There it is. Boom. Alright, so the way it works is you do DM join. I bet somebody will play. And then you can join, and I'll show you if we get anybody. Come on, for YouTube? Seriously? That's pretty sad. Well, it's sad. It was crazy busy earlier today. I had probably one of my close to my records for a weekday. It was like I should get up at least out of the top of here. For it was like 18 people at one point. There's still, what are these people doing? 9 people here, and only one person wanted to DM with me. Look right over there is Cam's Wither. It's pretty cool looking. There's this big old roller coaster too. Okay, so here we go. We can sword each other. I mean, we can bow each other. He's nailing me. Wait a sec. Dang it, he got me. Good game, Cam. And see, the winner gets like $1,000 and forget how many levels of XP. Depends on how many you had. If you had a lot, I mean, if you had very few, it would give you a lot of levels. If you had a lot of levels, it wouldn't really, because it gives you like 1,000 orbs or so. Want to show off the other ones with me? Never mind. I forgot. We don't have that much time left. Okay. But so anyways, that's the team. That's the death match, and you can actually you can have as many people are here. So we've had it where 6 or 8 people jump in there, and it's a lot of fun with that many for sure. And then over here is the paintball arena. Man, it's a really cool build. Once again, JoJo. You've probably heard the name. I think I showed y'all his boat one time. Anyways, here it is. It's called Paint. Get up out of there. Forgot. Lava down there. Alright, better eat me some pumpkin pie. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Okay, so anyway, the name of the arena is Lava. It's paintball though. You spawn across from each other, and you can hide behind these things here and shoot the paintballs at each other, and it takes 5 of them to kill you. About you get hit 5 times, I believe. So you know you have some time to run around, but the build on this arena, it's so beautiful. Let's go look at the mob. Did we show y'all the mob arena? Who cares? Let's go look at it. It's right around here anyways, if I remember. Let's just warp there. And I like to do these videos at night because I really don't... Ooh, it looks like somebody was up here fighting and died and left all their stuff. Somebody's stuff is floating floating in the mob arena. Anyways, warp. Anyways, you didn't think it's his. Well, that's good. You can let's fight a wave. Wait, I need a sword. Hang on. I gotta have at least one melee weapon. The mob arena is actually not the easiest thing to do by yourself. Let's see. That ought to work. Let's go back. Alright, let's try the mob arena. You click the button. Out comes all the mobs. I have a pretty good strategy already figured out. Back up. God, that thing's loud. Holy cow. Okay, back up. And then, come here. That's wave 2. Now I gotta fight off wave 2. Notice how I didn't anger the pigmen though? It's a big hint. Don't get the pigmen angry until you've got all the other ones warped. That's the rule you gotta remember. I don't even have that good armor. Now, you can hit 2 signs at once, and then you have twice as many mobs to kill. You get all these skellies. But, whatever you do, don't get the pigs mad until you're ready to rumble. Pigs are nothing to play with. Now, I realize this sword I have is probably better than your run-of-the-mill player might have. So, you know, maybe this is a little... Maybe they'd have to hit him 3 or 4 times, but, I mean, it's Minecraft mob fighting. It's... just back up. Just back up. Okay, so this is a typical thing you might want to learn how to do when you first come on the server. Grab all this stuff. Go to Warp Shop. Boom. Everything you could sell from mob drops. You've sold golden nuggets. You've sold golden nuggets. Look at all this money I made from that. Rotten flesh, rotten flesh, rotten flesh. Ink sacks. Ink. Oh, I got none of them. String, string, string. Bone, I bet. Yeah. Tons of that. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. Another way to have fun in TekVille. See y'all next time.